Good morning everyone. Today, I will be discussing a very important topic that affects many students all over the world. School violence. Now, what is school violence? So, school violence refers to any intentional behaviors that can harm or threaten students, teachers, or other staffs in a school environment. Now, school violence comes in many forms. For example, bullying, fighting or physical aggression, verbal, vandalism, or gang-related activities. So, bullying comes in many ways. For example, physical, verbal, social, or through technology. No, so fighting or physical aggression means action that can cause or harm to others. So, verbal harassment or threats. These are the words to intimidate or degrade someone. So, next is vandalism. So, vandalism, example is damaging the school property. Now, lastly is gang-related activities. This is a group violence or intimidation within or around the school. So, what causes this school violence? So, there are several reasons that school violence happen. So, for example, family issues or lack of support. For example, the students facing problems at home may bring emotional stress to school. Next, peer pressure. Peer pressure means to wanting to fit in may push students to act aggressively. Next, exposure to media violence. So, constant viewing of violent movies, games, or online content can influence the behavior of a student. Next is lack of school supervision. If the students are left unsupervised, harmful behaviors may go unnoticed. Next is the emotional or behavioral problems. Students struggling with anger, trauma, or mental health issues may act out. Now, what is the effects of school violence? So, if a student is experiencing school violence, he or she may have a decline in academic performance. Yes, students cannot focus when they feel unsafe. Next is emotional distress or trauma. Victims may develop anxiety, fear, or depression. Next is unsafe learning environment. Of course, those students who are experiencing violence in school may feel that the school is not even safe for them. Next is increased absenteeism. Yes, because they now will feel the school is not safe, so therefore the absenteeism will increase because they will not go to school anymore. Next is long-term mental health issues. Yes, long-term mental health issues because they can develop through trauma, anxiety, or fear of the bullying. So, we have a warning signs for those students who are experiencing bullying. Now, first, sudden change of behavior. Of course, if the student is experiencing bullying, he or she may change its behavior because of those bullying. Next, withdrawal from friends. Yes, he or she may withdraw because he or she may not feel that even his friends or her friends can help them. Next is aggressive or disruptive action. Yes, because this comes from the fear or trauma they get from the bullying, or they experience bullying. They may develop aggressive or disruptive actions. Next is unexplained injuries. Yes, they may have an unexplained injuries because of bullying, physical bullying to be exact. Next is declining of grades. Of course, because the students who are experiencing bullying, they may they may decline, or their grades may decline because they cannot focus on school. They only focus for their safety. Now, we have prevention strategies. To stop school violence, we need a strong prevention strategies. Some effective ways include promoting a positive school climate, anti-bullying policies and campaigns, counseling and mental health services, teacher and staff training, and parental involvement. Now, promoting a positive school climate, for example, encouraging respect, kindness, and inclusiveness. Next, anti-bullying. Yes, clear rules and active programs for anti-bullying. Next is counseling. Now, giving students emotional support for them to, of course, overcome or manage their stress or fear from bullying. Next is teacher and staff training. Of course, teacher and staff should be trained enough to ensure that they can respond to violence. Next is parental involvement. Of course, families and schools should always work together. For example, to overcome or prevent this bullying. Now, what students can do to help or prevent the bullying? What students can do to help prevent the bullying? Now, students can report violence or bullying to a teacher or an adult. Yes. Next is the support classmates who are being targeted. Of course, support those who are being targeted for them to feel they are safe. Next is practice empathy and respect in your daily interaction. Lastly, help create a safe environment by setting a good example. Little actions can make a big difference. Now, for conclusion, school violence is a serious issue that affects learning, safety, and the mental well-being of students. By understanding its causes and effects, we become more aware of how important it is to build a respectful and supportive school community. If students, teachers, parents, and the community work together, we can reduce violence and create a safe space where everyone can grow, learn, and feel protected. A safe school is not just a place for education, but it is a foundation for better future. Thank you.